Okay, so our smoke and mirror segment is basically our news segment where we did touch on a few different news things in the interview segment.
Yeah.
But this is where we talk about weekly news, hip hop news. We go global.
Yeah.
And we try to stay local. All right. And for the people who are just tuning into the smoke and mirror segment now in the listening audience, we got Richie Sosa in the motherfucking building.
Stuck in frozen crates, every day is like Toronto versus Golden State.
You know what I'm saying? As far as in the news, there was let me get to my list here because I want to make sure that we get to the right things first here. 50 Cent says he will be executive producing Pop Smoke's new album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
Or he's looking to do it. You know what I mean? And Pop Smoke's manager jumped in, like he put up an Instagram post, letting people know his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people heard.
What did he say?
He said he wants to, from taking in Pop Smoke's music and stuff like that, he wants to jump on to finish up the album that he started.
Oh, but what did the manager say?
He put a thumbs up in there.
Okay.
Manager's down with it. Manager's down. But do you think 50 Cent's just doing it to capitalize off the man's hype of his death?
Well, 50 Cent was actually, you know what? 50 Cent was one of the only dudes. I remember where was he? I think Ebro? Is it Ebro? The guy with the big beard with the gray down the middle?
Yeah, Ebro.
He's on Ebro and then he says something and then Ebro says something and 50 says something like, whatever, man, I don't hear you guys playing no Pop Smoke in here. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'd already been listening to Pop Smoke. My homies put me on him and I was like, this guy's sick. This kid's he's acting spitting,
Yeah.
And then when 50 said it, I was like, oh, finally someone said something because I don't understand why this guy didn't. Like, it's like there's still that little Guardians of the Galaxy vibe where they just stop people from getting into the gatekeepers. They don't want to let people in. So they were doing that to him in the beginning, and eventually they couldn't.
No, because I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be rude or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just asking if that's what. If it's genuinely like he just wants because he fucks with Pop Smoke and he likes the music.
He did before,
right?
like from before. So like, I'll never forget that. And he's always been a strong advocate of anybody coming out of New York that he doesn't have problems with.
And he's
that's
always,
what I was gonna say too, right?
He's always connected himself to the young up and coming artists as well. Yeah. Like if you all remember the Soulja Boy, 50 Cent Source cover or Double XL cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He connects himself to the young guys, even like for like Tekashi Snitch 9.
Yeah.
When he was hot, 50 was like, yo,
that's my son.
That's my son.
Honestly, it kills me every time you say that.
I can't give him no real name no more. But like 50 knows how to keep his ear on the pulse. He did what
he's doing what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z did the exact same thing. Jay-Z did the exact same thing. He snatched up
and there's a lot of
he snatched up Memphis, he snatched up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there came a time where he's so big, like he might jump on features, but he wasn't like really co-signed like that.
Yeah.
50 took over that mantle of being the New York guy that co-signs who's up next.
Yeah, because he's a New York rapper.
That's
Pop
right.
Smoke was a New York guy.
That's
so
right.
It's like, it's bigging up the whole of New York. So yeah.
So R.I.P. Pop Smoke. And
yes, most definitely R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
They haven't found. They said they haven't found his killers or anything like that. There's the investigation in L.A. Like, I doubt they're gonna find him.
Well, they said the one thing they said is that the emergency call came from New York.
Yeah. Well,
he got shot in L.A. or whatever.
He probably called one of his homies, and his homies.
I think somebody when we spoke about this when that happened. Like, I think somebody in the house made a call.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
But
next story that we have here, Flavor Flav has gotten kicked out of Public Enemy.
I seen that,
or Chuck D fired Flavor Flav from Public Enemy.
Yeah, but those guys go back how many years? Those guys are what, 50-year brethrens? Like, come on. Yo, the man smoked crack and stayed in the group. Like, so
boom. So he smoked crack. He stayed in the group throughout the whatever fucking 30-40 fucking year career that these guys had, right? He, I guess, Public Enemy Radio is what Chuck D is calling the thing that's endorsing Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And because Public Enemy Radio, and I keep on saying that with the quotations, because it's not Public Enemy, it's Public Enemy Radio. He's like, that supports Bernie Sanders. But Flav is like, nah.
I fuck with Trump. That's what he's saying.
Nah, he's like, I don't fuck with Bernie. I'm just
He
don't put my name next.
He just said, I don't
fuck with Bernie.
Don't put my name on that shit.
Yeah.
But Chuck is trying to run it like it's a Public Enemy radio.
It's separate from Public Enemy, the group and the entity.
Exactly.
It's Public Enemy Radio.
Yeah.
It's a different entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Flav is like, nah, nigga, that's still Public Enemy. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
You may try to think by putting the word radio at the end.
If you made it Chuck D Radio.
Yeah, that would mean like
Chuck D of Public
Yeah.
Enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chuck D, the Public Enemy Radio, whatever.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
But just to be like, oh yeah, I put radio at the end. Nah, nigga, I've known you how many years?
Yeah.
And with all that
would happen with any group.
Hold on. What's Gutsy got to say? Let's hear what
Chuck
Gutsy.
D owns the rights to the group, though.
He does.
He owns the, and supposedly he said that he was just trying to tell Flavor Flav to fix up, and Flavor Flav just hasn't fixed up over the last year or so. But I think that's bullshit. I think it's more what years. I think it's more.
Okay, so what you're saying to that, because he in the backlash and all the back and forth that's been going on in the news articles, he's like Flavor Flav's been still smoking crack and
And Flavor Flav said he's sober for 10 years.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like that's not cool if Chuck D's saying that the man's smoking and he's not.
Throwing dirt on his name?
Yeah.
He's throwing crack on his name?
Yeah, crack. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. Because like,
all I'm saying is
sprinkle a little crack on a nigga name?
Yeah, sprinkle a little crack on his name. Let's get out of here. He might not be smoking crack. He's moving a little crackish.
Crackish.
You understand what I'm saying? A little
he
crackish.
smoked for a long time, man.
Yeah. And then with all that loving, with the flavor of love shit, he didn't kick him out through none of that shit.
Well, that's the thing. When I jumped on Star's show the other day, I talked about that, right? Didn't he kick him out the group back then? Because there was a scene in Flavor of Love, or not Flavor of Love, The Surreal Life.
Yeah.
Where he and Bridget Nielsen went backstage on a fucking Public Enemy show. And Bridget Nielsen was acting a fool.
Yep.
And from there, Chuck was already done with this nigga.
Yeah.
So I thought it was... But
he
then
had to put up with that.
I seen him at Rebel, and Flav was on stage killing shit. I was like, all right, everything crisp.
But also too, like, back to the theme, smoke and mirrors, right? Like anything that says Public Enemy is good for them, right? That means their song gets put in another movie.
Yep.
They get another little check, maybe a commercial. You know what I mean? Like everything, like this thing now is probably. The man had like a little link with the Bernie Sanders campaign because this is campaign time, so they're spending money. They throwing money. I just heard you hear about Bloomberg.
Yeah, the man spent $500 million.
Was Chuck compromised for the bag?
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. He probably got some money to endorse Bernie Sanders on his radio platform.
For the black vote.
That's right, get the black vote.
Yeah.
And then and Flav's like, hey, nah. I didn't see none of that money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Where's my cut?
Yeah.
Chuck, how much would it cost for you to fight the power?
Fight the power, that me. Fight the power. Oh, Bernie Sanders, yeah, man.
Yeah, you heard Bloomberg and you heard about
$500 million.
So Bloomberg spent 500.
That's what you're saying.
I think Trump just said 700 the other day.
Wow, people are saying 500. Okay, well, I seen the thing where they said 500 million.
Even if it's 500,
it's a lot of money.
Even if it's 100 million, that's a lot of money, right? So
on advertising.
Yeah, and you seen him about stop and frisk in New York, where he's like, yeah, all those black and Latinos that can't keep a job, they know what they're doing. Those are the people that need to. He said a bunch of stuff, right? I'm paraphrasing, but it's not far from what he actually said.
Yeah.
So he says all this, and so now he's getting backlash, right? He's another billionaire trying to come sweep away, you know what I mean? The
title. He basically tried to buy his way into the presidency.
But now I'm driving down the street, I'm listening to Kevin Hart on satellite, and Bloomberg has a whole big, 45-second commercial talking about how he's gonna help black people earn generational wealth and how he's gonna. Yeah, it's crazy. On the Kevin Hart station.
Kevin Hart took the
it's
bag.
96 on satellite.
Kev took the bag.
Right? So on that station, that's what I hear. I listen to everything. CNN, Fox. I listen just for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, that's the only station I heard that ad on, and it's all about black people and Latino people and brown people. And
so there's bags going around.
That's
of course.
Right.
Big money goes around. Big money. You didn't see them out here, 700 million. You know, everybody got a piece of that bag.
And he just stepped down too.
Yeah, and then he endorsed
Biden.
Yeah, because he was talking mad shit about Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.